Okay, she's raining. Well, we're on the stretch from Kirkby and Furness down to Askham in Furness is next, and then Barrow in Furness. So I think we maybe try to get to Barrow today. It'd be nice. This is the Duddon estuary. We're at about a mid-tide now. The tide's on its way up. It'll probably be high tide in maybe 2.5 hours, which floods all this land. You can see here where the tide's been, and sometimes above this footpath on a high tide. Rab is enjoying himself as usual. Well, we have the I've chosen to put the poncho on today. This is like a trial of the poncho, just to see whether it's better using the poncho or using a waterproof jacket and a rucksack cover. And I think it's going to be the poncho. It's just the only problem with the poncho is you have to take it off, in which case now you have no waterproof jacket on to get in to your bag, to get your bag off. So if it's torrential rain, it's not a good look. Whereas with a waterproof jacket and a rucksack liner, you can just take the rucksack off and do what you got to do, and you stay waterproof. So we'll see. We're just trialing these things out to see what works best for us, and we'll go from there. Let's have a look this way. Woo! So I am just going to rejig my gear somewhat. Got some waterproof mitts. This is my snug pack poncho, really lightweight. It's just waterproof. It's not like breathable or anything. That's one of the things right now. I'm getting hot. So we want to be careful when we're exposed to the conditions, because we do not want to get cold. But equally, we don't want to be dripping with sweat underneath our waterproofs. So we're just going to change things up a bit. I'm going to take my cover off the GoPro, make it waterproof. It's got like the microphone housing on at the moment. Change my hat, that's way too hot. So with a poncho as well, I've got waterproof pants on because it doesn't come right down, so your knees will get wet. Oh man. Yes, let me show you this little shelter we've found. Rab waiting patiently as always. He's got his life jacket on today, just keep him warm. Not that he needs it, but... So, we've got this little shelter here we've found. Old school building. I've not had a look properly at what it maybe was. That looks like a fireplace, doesn't it? Very well built, I must say, as we find with all ancient structures. It could have been like kilns of some sort, but who knows. What is it, lad? It's a nice view. It might have just been like a summer house for someone. come down here, light the fire, sit in here with the view, watch the world go by. I see all the different birds, flocks of different birds. Right, let's get ready and keep moving because the tide is on its way up. And if the tide was up on the section we've just done, it'd be impassable. And I don't know what's to come. So we shall, we'll get ready. We'll put the poncho back on and keep on keeping on. What do you say, Rab? Okay, we're in, just passing through Askham in Furness, I think. Yeah, we've got some nettles, ground elder, cleavers, goosegrass, willow, brambles, dandelion, all very useful plants. Dock, hawthorn. Man, it's like nature's kitchen, nature's pantry. That's just behind that boat is Haverig, where we were a couple of days ago. Come on, let's go down here, Rab. Back down to the beach. Broom. Would have been a nice boat in its time. Little bit of a boat graveyard in this bay. Well, here we find ourselves in a nice wet English woodland with wild garlic, as you can see, covering the woodland floor. It's very wet and muddy in this woodland. The coastal path's kind of gone now, so we're just navigating our way through and trying to stick as close to the coast as possible. So basically just using our instincts to navigate through this kind of area, and in some of the shots just there you can see the ocean through the trees, so we have that idea and try and keep as close to that as possible. Yeah, the odd wrong turn or change of plan of our direction. And yeah, it may look like I just follow Rab on these, because he's always out in front. And here we go, we get to the get back to the coast, and there's a nice little bay here, and onward from here up through this little woodland you see up front. There's no real track. There may be like fishermen's tracks or local dog walkers maybe. I can't see it really. There may be animal tracks as well, but there's a few
interesting plants and fungi. That was cramp ball we were looking at then, and you can see the wild garlic flowers. That's them, they're just starting to show themselves. Right, that is a mare's tail, a horsetail, a little baby one. And yeah, we get pretty thick in places along this embankment, trying to get under all and through all the tree branches. And we are just again trying to find our way back down at a suitable place that's safe for both of us to get on to that coast again. I think here I spot a little place, a wee bit steep, but you can just see some flat rocks down at the bottom of the ocean there. Falling on my arse there.
Easy, Rab.
And yeah, here we go. Back down to sea level. And looking in front at the path, or the route in front of us.
Go on, lad. Okay. It's a tough environment just to find your way through. So we're zigzagging and weaving about, coming to spots we can't get past because of the deep water. But I think once we get next to the dunes where we were before I decided to come away from the dunes, ended up in this maze of waterways. We should be okay, Rab, shouldn't we? This way, kid. I think. So I've taken off the poncho now, trying my waterproof because she's just too hot under there. Yeah, it's just a bit hot with the poncho on for me, and I'm wet through underneath anyway just with sweating. So we've reverted back to just a set of waterproofs. These are just like the cheapest waterproofs I could find. I thought I'd give them a go because they're like pack light, you know, they pack down really small and they're lightweight. They're non-breathable, so you're going to get damp underneath anyway, just with perspiration. But they'll be alright, I'm sure. So this is like a peninsula that we're walking round, obviously to stay close to as we can to the ocean, but it's full tide at the moment, so the water's right up. So we're just kind of on the dunes and cutting through. I think Barrow and Furness will be maybe a few miles over that way. Hopefully, well, who knows how long it's going to be. See, we've got looks like we can cut through here, but think we'll risk this one. It's quite a detour if we have to come back, but I think we'll risk it. I don't know though. Let's have a look. I can't tell from here whether we're going to have to turn around or not, come back round the dunes. You know what, we're going to do it. It is not a day for having to retrace one's steps because you've made the wrong decision. I think we'll just walk round. Yes, that feels better. So yeah, this the walk isn't about the mileage, it's about the terrain that you're walking on, as always, you know, to how far we can make it in the day, how tired we are at the end of the day. Alright, back down to the underwear again. The whitest legs in England. Hopefully we can reasonably cross here. Let's have a look, Rab. Easy now, lad. Test it with the stick. Woo. It's high tide at the moment as well, so... Oh fuck, that's deep. See, if I wouldn't have had a staff then, I'd have just fallen in. I mean, it looks like this fence that we should be able to get over. You've got to be careful though out here, we're in the middle of nowhere. And nowhere else about. Easy, Rab. It looks deep again, still there. Oh no. It is. Oh man, look. Shit. Let's check it out. This is not good. We've just come through this horrible environment where we're in and out of all these little lagoons. Just I do not want to have to go back through that, but it looks like we may have to. Stay there, Rab. Sit. Rab. Stay there, little lad. We'll check it out. I go real slow. Do not. This is cold water. Do not want to fall in. So we'll take it slow, checking our way with the staff. We're only up to knee height at the moment. I think we're going to get across here. Feels like there's must be kind of a road underneath. Come on, lad. In your pop. Good boy. Good boy. In your pop, lad. Woo. Oh, it's a bit of a drop off. Good boy, Rab. Hope there's no deep spot just here. Yes. I mean, I'm saying that there may be more to come. Let's have a look. Sorry about the wind noise, maybe. It's taking the microphone thing off. Oh yes, we're good. We're good. I think we'll just go up to that, make sure there's no more water crossings. and then I can get dressed again. Well, here we are, as you can tell by the noise, no doubt. Back into a town. And that's what we're looking for. The train station. We're going to jump on a train, get back to the nest, find a place for the night, take all the wet stuff off, put some nice warm gear on, cook some nice food. Woo! We've got a lot to do. So this is Barrow in Furness. We're just on the main, I suppose it's the bypass through town. Town's over there. But it's the usual shock to the senses when we come from nature into our towns. It's like an extreme profound moment of the day. Right, I think we'll walk a bit further on and then we'll find the train station. Alright, well, this is Barrow in Furness. It is definitely the largest town we've been in since we started the trip. I think that building behind is the part of the shipyard which Barrow is famous for. So they've got the MOD contract at the moment for partially building submarines here. I think they do some of the fabrication, then it gets shipped over to Newcastle, and then some work's done there, and then the ship back round the ocean back to here to be finished off. Who knows? So we might try and have tomorrow round Barrow in Furness and just do a bit of tourist stuff, you know. But man, it's loud. It's really very, very noticeable when I come into these towns off the coastal paths. Like the noise, which we're usually everyone's accustomed to it. Looks like there's going to be a lot of nice old school buildings here that'll be worth a look at. Yeah, look at that for a steeple, a spire, whatever you call it. Yeah, look at this. Nice. Anyway, we'll yeah, we may have a look around this time while we're here, see what's going down.